important is the way you talk to yourself. Very. Okay? Hello and welcome. And today's insight is going to be about that. Okay? About how you speak to yourself. Alright? Now, I've spoken a little bit about this. A little bit, like, backhandedly. But when I thought of this concept, okay, I thought of putting spells on people type of thing. But the reason why I talk mainly about this is because in the video where I talked about putting spells on people and how you want to avoid it to the nth degree, and the reason why you want to avoid it to that degree is because when you try to ensnare people, when you try to put spells on people, when you try to manipulate people, okay, that is going to amass bad karma for yourself. And you want to stay clear of bad karma because that lasts lifetimes. Believe me, I have been through that myself. Okay? And so the only person you are going to speak spells upon is yourself. And how do you do that? You do that by affirmations. You do that by building your confidence up by continuously telling yourself, reprogramming your mind. You can also do that by Recode, and I can help you with that. But right now, the reason why I'm specifically talking about affirmations is because you don't need anyone outside of you to do that. Recodes can be a little more complicated to do by yourself, so it is best suggested that you do a recode by the help of a practitioner. But if you want to work on correcting something within yourself, use affirmations. And it might take longer, but it still works, okay? Now, the reason why I'm talking specifically about affirmations is because it worked for me. I had a list of affirmations that I used after my accident that helped me become more confident within myself and all those things. Okay? Now, you want to speak in the affirmative, you want to speak in the present tense, and you want to speak these affirmations while feeling good. Okay? Because because the emotion you are feeling when you say something is actually the thing that that God hears. It's not the words you use. It's mainly the intonation, because the intonation carries feeling with it. So you want to make sure that your intonation is on point. Right? Not so much the words, not so much your rapidity. What you need to place more importance on is your intonation, the feeling, what is behind what you're saying. Okay, the reasoning behind everything that you're saying. Okay? And the reason why I bring this up is because during my recovery stage after my accident, these were the things that helped me get by. These were the things that helped me the most. Okay? Now, the other things that helped me was doing my exercises, making sure that my body was up to par, learning new things, going to school, doing all these works. But at the basis of all this was the way I spoke to myself. So you need to be very mindful of what you actually tell yourself and what you're speaking to yourself on a daily basis. Because you are the magician of your life, if you so choose. Okay? But you need to be cognizant of that. Because something that happened that you do consciously or something that you do unconsciously will have the same effect, wanted or not. But if you consciously know about it and you consciously use it in the right way, then you are going to be unstoppable. Because I am. I look like I'm super confident. Do you know, when I was a kid, I was the one that they picked on, bullied, teased. I was traumatized. I was the most quietest one. I did not speak. I began to get out of my shell in high school, at the end of high school in my senior year, and people didn't think much of me, okay? They didn't. I am an outstanding person, but because of what has happened, and because of the fact that I know that I am amazing and that I'm outstanding, I know that not everyone can deal with this. Not everyone can meet me where I'm at. So they go through I put them through tests. You need to prove to me that you're worthy of me. I take myself this highly. You gotta think of yourself very highly. Because if you don't think it, who will? And to be quite honest with you, I don't care if anyone else thinks that way of me. Because when I do, like, make the scene and I do burst out looking like $1,000,000, everyone's gonna be like, what just happened? Did we miss something? Yes, you did, because you weren't paying attention enough. Duh. You need to be awake. You need to be attentive. You need to be on top of your own shit. Okay? Damn. Bruh, come on. Wake up and smell the freaking roses or the turd. I don't care. But wake up. The most quietest people tend to be the ones who have the biggest secret to keep. And you know what? All you need to do is ask me questions. Ask me questions. Dig a little deeper. That's it. Ask questions and dig a little deeper, because who doesn't like to talk about themselves? I love talking about myself, but I only talk about myself with those who want to hear about it. And if you won't ask, I'm not going to tell, because I know how valuable my knowledge is, and you have to be smart enough to ask me questions. That's it. You know what? Sometimes I need to do the same as well. And so this is not just for you guys, it's for me too. And I am working on it. I'm becoming better, slowly but surely. Extremely slowly, but extremely surely as well. Okay? So, or should I say, is there some type of magic you want to create? And if someone tells you on a golden platter how you can do it, will you utilize it? Ponder that.